Yeah, what's up, everybody? This is the Hip Hop Professor. Yeah, I've been away, man. I've been away. I'm sorry. Things have been pretty real. I'm still I'm in grad school. That occupies a lot of my time. And it's just sometimes it's just rough, man. Trying to catch up with your partners, man. And I ain't want to take over the show all by myself and stuff like that. All excuses. Hmm. Yo, Jay, what's up, man? What's going on?
What it do, my brother?
Shit, man. You know me. School, work, same old grind, man.
Where, man?
Yeah,
I'm so tired.
gotta catch up, man. Shit.
Where?
Yeah, I got notes to dig up, man. It's been so long. So much has happened in the world. I mean, damn. We got a guest tonight. If he actually shows.
Quickly before we let Dan Roberts go, I want to talk about the.
Who's our guest?
One of our fellow savages, man. Mr. Croft.
My man Leonard.
We'll see if he actually dials in. But let me try to catch up on the notes, man. Like I said, it's been a minute. So much has transpired, man. I know the first thing we wanted to talk about was going to be R.I.P. to Miss Jefferson. And I'm not talking about the show. We talking about Atiyan. Yeah. That's when they hit on that. And we was going to go from there. We wanted to talk about this whole NBA versus China. LeBron James, did he sidestep? And you know what's crazy? We can talk about what Kyrie said. I was feeling what Kyrie said. But, I think our friend Mr. Crawford is really interested in being a part of that. So we'll leave that. Yo, you heard any new music lately?
New music. Casanova's album's kind of fire.
Not a big Casanova fan, but I'm not saying he's not nice. I'm just saying I don't listen to him. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know it ain't with that while later.
Nah, I haven't personally listened to it.
What about the new Gucci? Gucci dropped today, or was it yesterday? Last Friday?
Never been a Gucci fan.
Never been a Gucci fan? Are you a fan of his antics outside of music? Like, you see this beef he got with the Breakfast Club?
Nah, I always thought he was a goof, bro.
Huh? You always thought he was a goofball?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ice cream on your face and shit like that. I'm good.
I mean, there's a lot of guys doing stuff like that. Like Game got it. He got the braids like Nipsey Hussle and everything going on.
Game originally had a tear.
He did. He started.
And then because of the rap industry and everything that goes with having a tear, he tried to cover it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how that went.
All right, okay. Well, yeah, man, that Wale album is amazing, man. I love it, man. I mean, his music's always been consistently good projects. I don't know why.
I mean, Wale's one of those for me anyway, he's more of a he's always been a cusp artist for me. I've never really like give him any heavy play. Um, but everything he puts out is always,
Mm-hmm.
definitely almost classic worthy.
Yeah.
So
I always felt like he shouldn't have been with a MMG.
nah, it's perfect because he doesn't fit. That's
Oh,
the best move Ross ever made.
mm, yeah, but
He
like, remember,
don't he don't fit with none of
guys
them.
never popped though, man. The only one that really in French, well, and I never understood it. Was French Montana MMG and managed by Bad Boy, or Bad Boy managed by MMG?
French Montana's always played the independent role, so he doesn't have. I don't think he has like a complete major deal. I think he has like small project deals,
Oh,
and that's why you see him all over the place.
hmm.
Because sometimes he'll come out with a big major record like Unforgettable, and then he'll have all the mixtapes that
I
he
like
just
his
put out
mixtape.
himself.
I like his mixtape
Like
stuff
man,
way more than his main.
yeah, mac and cheese joints. To me, that's French.
The Wave Guys joint was fire too.
Wave Guard's joint is just a hype. That's to get everybody palette ready for Max B.
Yeah, when is Max B coming home? Because I feel like people say that all the time.
Um, last I heard on the streets is well, somebody close to like his whole situation is next, if not this December, not if not this December, um, like right before summer, next summer.
Yeah, I'm really Oh, that reminds me, Purple Haze too. Yo, I was listening to I don't know what was all going over me, but I was feeling Purple Haze and Diplomatic Community last Friday, man. I was zoning hard. Then I had to go back to Come Home With Me, SDE. Damn, man. I feel like that was the
Mm.
last time New York really had like the rap game and like the strong headlock with that Dipset wave. And you kind of had G
Um,
kind of helping them hold it up too, but like I feel like the Diplomats just had like a different like authenticity, whereas G Unit was kind of like just goonish, but like globally. But like
mm,
Diplomats was like
well,
this
I'm
Harlem, like so New York.
in terms of
No,
anything New York. Yeah, in terms of anything. Oh,
Mr. Croft, what's up, man? What's going on? We were just talking some shit, man. Waiting for you to join us. How you doing this evening?
What's going on, brother? What's going on?
You our first guest. You know what I'm saying? I should be like Noriega, have some crazy, outlandish like introduction for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, going back to my freshman year of college. Used to think he was in costume from the Diplomats. Irons his pajamas. He's that smooth.
Yeah.
Could fall asleep in a second.
go in
Still the
here.
freshest guy I know.
There you go.
I bet he matches his underwear and his socks with his sneakers. He's that fresh. He just gets that in detail.
You damn
He's
right.
like 12 years old, even though he acts like he's 60. Mr. Cross.
Yeah. Coming in.
DJ Casanova going crazy.
We're not gonna do that again.
What's good, though? All right. What am I coming in on?
Niggas just trying to get it going.
Oh,
We was just talking about albums and shit.
oh, okay.
My bad. I got a message. Somebody's talking some bullshit. Sorry.
No. I was just listening to the Baby
That's
album.
that shorty you was sending their panda face to.
You better, man. You know, so Mr. Cross, before we get started, because I edited this shit, so clearly this isn't going live anymore. This is live. Try your best to refrain from dropping people's governments unless you have what I call confidentiality. Like, you know what I'm saying? Unless you go with them.
Got you.
Try not to name dropping shit. Nah.
Yeah, we're not trying to snitch out here. No 6ix9ine in.
Yeah. No 6ix9ine.
Right.
No 6ix9ine.
I got you.
Yeah, man. I guess that you're here, man. We can jump right into it. So, whew.
Which one you want to talk? Which one you trying to talk about first?
we gonna hit this. Let's go with the hardest one, man. R.I.P. man to Latanya Jefferson. Damn.
Isn't it Atiana?
Atiana, yeah.
Atiana.
Yeah.
That's the one that, that had the nephew on the video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo, there was a dope ass video I saw on fucking Facebook of some white lady. She was at like, a court hearing. She was going in about like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody called like I guess a call of like a care or a good or welfare or whatever. And she, you know, she was in her house and her dog or something ran back there. So she's like, I go to check on my dog and I just see stealthy lights. So I start yelling, hey, you, I see you back there. You not hiding. And she's like, it's the fucking police. They were called to do a good and welfare.
Oh yeah, I seen
Like,
that video.
stealthy in her backyard, like on some sniper shit. And she's like, if you're doing the good and welfare, you're supposed to knock on my front door. I'm calling that shit out because I'm alive. That's white privilege. And I was like, damn. That's a fact though, because if that would have been one of us, we'd have been 6 feet deep. Absolutely.
So what? Anything happened with the officer?
I know he got fired.
He resigned.
Didn't he get charged?
Nah, it was about. Well, he resigned. They was about to fire him. So
he resigned, so he still get his benefits.
I don't know how that shit works. That's a fact?
Yeah, you still get your benefits.
Yeah, you still get your federal benefits. Hit that unemployment line.
He could go like to another state and become a cop somewhere else if he wanted to.
I think somebody got that. I think that just happened to somebody too. Like there was another cop that was involved with something and they got a job at another district.
Yeah, like if you go to you could go to like a whole nother county. You don't have to leave the state. You go to a whole nother county, a whole nother district or whatever, and just.
So like if you get fired from Broward, you could go to Dade.
Yo, like nothing happened. That's why they say that whole resign shit is BS, because unless you go into jail, resigning don't really do nothing. It don't really affect them.
So let me ask you a question. That's a good point. You think he's not gonna go to jail?
Man,
what cop has gone to jail, bro?
Right, that's true.
The white lady.
What I was hearing though,
Amber Guyton, right? The one that they was hugging and loving. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know the Christian belief stuff. Yeah.
But they were saying that if he does go to jail, that Amber Geiger is now president. That ruling that those years that she got as president now, that if he does go to jail, he may get what she got. Which ain't
all less.
Well,
all less because he was on duty.
Yeah.
Right. Which is like no real. Like that's not no real time.
Yeah.
When you could get out on good behavior after a certain amount of time.
So Leonard, actually on the last episode, man, when we talked about that, I actually pulled up another cop, the Somalian dude in Minnesota that killed the Australian lady. He killed the white lady and he got 12 years. So I think that's at the president.
He got 12 years.
He got 12. She got 10. So maybe this guy gets 8. I don't know. Because didn't they say that he had a gun in the window too? I saw that shit come out. When I saw that, I was like, here they go spinning the shit. Watch.
Well, I mean, he got the 12 years, but what was he actually charged with? Were they charged with the same thing?
I think it was a manslaughter to 3rd degree or something like that.
Okay. You know, all of that make a difference between how many years and 10.
Right. I was just about to say. Right.
All that other BS that they try to throw out there. Then I heard something about how she had a gun or something in the crib.
Yeah, man. I mean,
apparently the nephew said that she had pulled a gun.
Right.
Or something like that.
Something like that.
Don't we got a Second Amendment saying we have the right to bear arms in our house?
Right. That's what they were saying. That it don't matter if she had a shotgun.
And you know what? I'm just gonna interject right here because the last brother was eating ice cream and he got shot. So I don't give a fuck what she had in her hand. Shit.
Right. That's what they were saying. They
laptop in my lap right now. They've set that.
They were saying that at the end of the day, if you're a police officer, you're supposed to announce yourself and the story. Right. If you don't announce yourself and you flashing lights at my house, and I have a registered firearm, I have every right to take my firearm out
and shoot your ass
to defend myself, because I don't know who you are. I don't know what your intentions are.
Right.
So I'm prepare myself in case something go down.
That makes sense.
No lie told. So let me ask you this though: have you seen like any I don't know, white outrage or anything, like saying the cops are innocent and shit like that? Like, have you honestly seen that though?
I mean, I haven't seen any posts or anything social media wise where I've seen people like openly take the side of the police officer in either situation, saying or trying to justify like what the officer did. Like, I ain't seen nothing like that, but you know, that don't mean it ain't out there.
No, that's a fact.
That's a fact.
There's a lot of hate out here. Trust me.
Somebody believed that the officer was right, and
Of course.
but I
Because the
did hear
officer's
that.
job is hard.
Right, I did hear that with the state of California now, that now like they changed like one sentence or something in their law in their state where now officers have to prove like whatever level of force that they use, they have to basically prove that it was necessary.
Was it that the case before?
No. Before, you didn't have to prove it was necessary. You just had to say that you felt that it was necessary.
Ah, gotcha.
Like literally, they just changed a few words where now
Right. That legal jargon.
It puts the burden of proof on the officer to prove that I had no choice but to shoot that person, versus they could just come out and say it and you can't really dispute that.
Right.
Like, you just got to take their word that that's what they felt. Like, now you have to like actually have proof. You got to show proof in court that whatever transpired led you to have to do that.
All right, so now this is my ignorance on the whole joint. Why would the legal system make the wording so tricky that we will have to go through all this?
Right, to trap people.
Right.
It's for the setup. And it's only, like I said,
there's only certain people that they start using those certain lingos and words for.
Right.
That's black people.
And you see, I only said California. It's only in one state. It ain't across the board. It's only in California, and they just recently did that. So it ain't even no situation where they actually played it out yet. So you can't even say if it's really going to make a difference because it ain't played out. But supposedly
I think we have to educate ourselves. That's all. We've been here before. We were educated in the past. When we did, they changed their game too. That's literally what the Black Panthers did. You know what I'm saying? Once you learn the system, you can learn the loopholes and you push them, put pressure on them.
But this is why I asked that before. But like the stand your ground laws, for instance, like I've seen in states where there's blatant stand your ground laws with open carry laws and all that kind of stuff, and black people. Orlando Castile, for instance, the dude who got shot in his car. He's in an open carry state. He legally got a gun, right? He gets killed by the cops, and he's made out to look like this criminal. And then there's another white dude who pulled his gun out, and he's acting all wild and crazy, and the cops don't do nothing.
Yeah,
I
just sent the video to the group the other day with the white man coming out with the big knife, swinging it, talking about I'm gonna kill you, back up. And you know, like, both cops had that damn stick in their hand.
The nightstick.
Yeah, they ain't have the
gun. They ain't
have their gun. They ain't have their taser out. Both of them had a stick. He had a knife. Neither one of them had their gun out. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. And this white man was waving it, and both the officers was white, and they was hitting him with the fucking baton, trying to knock the knife out of his hand.
People, man, they see us as like brutes and shit like that, man. That media.
This is what I'm saying. Like
like, you gotta
let me get to my point.
Some of these white people
Let me
get to my point. Go ahead.
Because how I feel about it is, if all these people care about the situation, clearly the police departments around this nation need an overhaul, starting with mental illness and on down, right? Because clearly the job is too hard for them. If the job is so hard for them, maybe the government needs to take their job a little more seriously and start giving these people better training. Because I don't want to walk around the street acting scared like the military about to shoot me, because these people got problems in their own life, and they able to walk with a gun legally. You know what I'm saying? So now I look like an idiot because I'm saying all the time, fuck the cops, they pigs and all that. Because I honestly don't feel safe around these people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm always a criminal around them.
They was talking about it on the radio when I was going to work the other day. They was saying, people getting on the radio saying, like, suggesting what the Baltimore police can do here in Baltimore, because the killing rate is crazy. So somebody was like, which I don't even know how many states they do that in. Like, it's not a requirement, but for police officers to live in the community that they police.
Oh, that's a fact. In Harlem, we get all the Staten Island niggas.
Yeah, versus you community. You police that community, and then you live in a fucking burb somewhere,
right?
Where you never around them. They never see you except when when they slamming you against the car. But if you live in a community and you see the person at the same store that you go to,
right?
It might change your perception of how you handle yourself.
Right, you grew up in that neighborhood. You know what's up.
Right. Versus if you just work and then go about your business.
Big facts.
That's right.
And if you could, and then like if that can actually become like a requirement that if you police this area, you have to live in that area for at least a certain amount of years before you can up and move somewhere else.
That makes sense.
Like a job, like if a job gives you money for school, you got to stay with that job for like X amount of years.
For 2 years, right.
Before you can just up and leave. Same thing should be for the police. Like if you're going to police that area, because nobody forced you to, then you got to commit 2 years of your life to live in that community. Then see how it feels to kill somebody and then have to live in that neighborhood after you did it.
Very interesting.
But, who knows if that ever become a reality. But it makes sense.
So, to try to get on a lighter note, I like to transition now to this NBA versus China. And
did y'all have a problem with what LeBron said?
Personally, no.
I don't really. What did he actually say? Like,
he was
basic.
From what I understand, it was more. Some people had an issue with the fact that they felt like he was being like talking out two sides of his mouth, because he's so like Black Panther, have my hand fist up when it comes to Black Lives Matter issues, and he never stopped to think how that would affect the bottom line in regards of money for the NBA or for his own pocket. But this China situation, he basically was saying like, he was saying like the Rockets GM, that he needs to be careful with what he says.
Ooh, I'm so glad you brought that up. I gotta find this shit for y'all. Y'all gonna hear it. Did
Yeah,
y'all hear what Kyrie Irving said today?
Nah.
He was pretty much like, it's not that he doesn't care about what's going on over there, but he was like, there's so much still racism and equity issues here in America. It's kind of hard for me to like really concern myself with what's going on in another country. You know what I'm saying? Not that it doesn't matter, but it's just like, like my priorities need to be here. I'm trying to find it for y'all. I'm gonna play it.
I mean, I can't really argue with that. Like, how you gonna want to?
You heard again.
How you want to fix another country when your own United States is dealing with what it's dealing with? Like,
right. I definitely
you before you jump on board to fix somebody else's home, you gotta make sure.
I got it.
You think about across the world, a lot of people would stand for peace. Government gets involved. It impacts different communities in different ways. And the reality is that as individuals, it's our job to stand up for what we believe in. I understand Hong Kong and China is dealing with their issues respectively. There's enough affection and stuff going on in America for me not to be involved in the community issues here as well. And that's one of those four pillars that goes in terms of the Black community, colored people here in America. Like, we're still fighting for everyday freedom. So, when I think about Hong Kong and China, like, the people are in uproar. And, for us as Americans to comment on that, especially when it comes to freedoms or world peace, like I said. So, for me, as an individual, I stand up for those pillars. And when they're being conflicted, I can understand when it comes to the game. America was built on protesting, built on slavery, let alone, but things happen all across the world, and we're just taking notice, and social media puts it right in front of everyone's faces. And, if you're not thinking with a selfless attitude, then you can come out and kind of get yourself caught up in a few things politically that really impact a certain group of people in an area of the world. So I speak objectively, but also subjectively in terms of how I feel about the pillars that I stand by as a man.
I'm feeling that, man.
Yeah, nothing he said was wrong. We got Black Lives Matter issues over here with people getting shot. I don't see nobody from China. I don't see nobody from no other country getting on social media talking about Trump or talking about what he needs about getting Trump out of office or about our issues. So he ain't lying. Like no other. Everybody for some reason it's crazy how people want the United States to jump up and they want everybody to
fix everything.
But I don't see no other country speaking up on our behalf.
You know
and
what?
Then it's like you want the NBA players to take a stance.
But even you know what we thought about get the NBA players. I never seen an NBA general manager just yell out, attack the police or any racial issues.
That's what I was just about to say.
And that affects all your players. I've never seen that.
We're the owner.
Well,
he was so hyped to talk about what happened across the world.
I can't say this. I can't say that. Well, I don't know if you consider them execs now, but Popovich and Kerr have been consistent.
Those are head coaches. Those are head coaches. I said general managers.
General managers, owners, those billion dollar owners. Ain't none of them speaking up about nothing. They ain't want to mess their bottom line up.
But I will say this though.
Is a lifetime member to the cookout. We know Popovich is with it.
Yeah, I will say this though. I feel like people are taking a lot of what LeBron is what he said out of context because, for one, they were all on Chinese soil, right? How stupid could you be to be talking all political on Chinese soil, bro?
Basically,
you not home, guy.
Yeah, but
you're gonna be on an episode of Locked Up Abroad.
You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Like, it's easy to say that now, but have you ever been in those shoes? Like, that's crazy. Like, think about the control of a country like that. That's not like America. Like, they censorship is real. And you just there all the time. In the world, we're fast now. Like
Daryl Morey, right? This is my thing. Right. Your man Daryl Morey sending out that tweet or whatever, right? China going through this whole censorship shit with the internet. And that's why people protesting, right? He sent out this tweet, and all the American players is over there, right? So what if the Chinese government is like, "Oh, we holding your players, they can't go home until we get something."
Right. That's exactly
LeBron in China.
That's basically what LeBron was saying. He was like, "Yo, you got to be smarter and careful what you're saying." Because you got American ball players over there.
Right.
When you at another country, you gotta tread lightly.
I personally don't think he was thinking that deep into the bottom line. Of course he is, because China is a major part of his company, but just surface, bro, we over here, bro.
Right. Niggas say that motherfuckers say that when we get back.
Right, when I'm in the crib with the wife. Talk crazy.
That's basically what they were saying. It's like, yo, whatever he said, it's not that he was made, and it was like, nobody was saying that he was wrong for how he felt. It was just like, yo, the timing of it was crazy that you would say that at that time. Like, you really couldn't hold that comment for after they came back and then speak your piece. I'm like, yo, get out of here, yo.
Yo, y'all seen Zion Williamson, man?
Yeah, he got
surgery.
He got glass legs, man. Like all the
like my man P80 said.
My boy got glass legs.
All them Duke players is glass players.
They said he was like, you know, he needed to lose some more weight. All that jumping up and shit ain't.
Yo, that man's 6'6", 280, bro.
So in all fairness, I actually read somewhere that it's got nothing to do with his weight. It's got to do with his leg structure. He's really, I think his leg is he's kind of like bow-legged. It's like his legs are really inward. So because of his weight, it puts like a bad strain on his knees. It's always going to be there.
Bro.
The way he played,
that man is 280 pounds. Jumping 50 feet. Yeah. What?
I hope he don't become
coming down on that weight.
I hope he don't become a Greg Oden and be injury prone before he.
You see, I think the difference between him and Oden is they build, because Oden was like 7 foot, kind of skinny, and he looked 40 as a sophomore in college, bro.
Yeah.
Also, his this is a proactive surgery. He did not suffer an injury and have to have a surgery.
I knew that. I knew they was gonna do that. They're gonna start doing that a lot. That before it gets bad injury.
I mean, shit. When you number one or number two, you better do that. That whole franchise is on Zion back.
Hey, so did the Knicks dodge a bullet this time or what? Did we? You know,
But they got the other Duke player. He about to get an injury too.
They definitely did get.
Yeah, but for every guy that you can
break a shoulder.
they're like 5 or 10 Duke guys that stay in the league for like 10 to 15 years, man. Like Chris Duhon.
And how did Knicks dodge a bullet if they are the bullet? The niggas is trash, bro.
Now, I don't think they dodged a bullet with Zion because the kind of money he bringing in for the Pelicans, they're gonna be on national TV like way more games than they was last year.
That's a fact. And they had Anthony Davis, which is crazy.
You talking about money, Leonard? And we're talking about the Knicks, the richest franchise in the NBA? I'm talking about basketball, man. Come on.
I mean, true that. Knicks is a franchise, but they just.
I mean, just think about it. The worst
they didn't dodge no
the last like 10 years.
Yeah,
the richest franchise. It's not about money anymore. It's about we need.
When you talk about the Knicks, you sound like an abused girlfriend. You sound like you've been beat up your whole life, but I don't know. He loves me.
I don't think they dodged the bullet. I just mean that. They just like they are the bullet. When they still got that owner, they the bullet. Until they get a new owner, they that bullet. People dodge the Knicks. The Knicks don't dodge nobody.
Like KD and Kyrie.
Right. They dodged the Knicks. You see where they went. They went to Brooklyn. They went to Jersey.
Yo, you remember when LeBron, I've seen this shit 2 times already. LeBron going to Miami. All of New York. Like, yeah, he coming to New York. Go to Miami. Well, he like, I'm going to leave Miami. You coming to New York? Might as well to Cleveland.
So, you know the reason why everything failed this time, right?
Wow.
So, Kevin Durant,
Please tell me. Well,
what? They gave him a low ball offer.
Yeah.
Did you hear that interview Kevin Durant gave?
Mm-hmm.
That man said, ain't nobody looking for New York Knicks no more.
Wow.
They're like, the Knicks ain't never win in his lifetime, so he don't know nothing about none of that. Is he lying, Just?
No. I mean, when you got that kind of owner, don't nobody want to play over there?
Yeah, that's a fact, though. As long as Dolan's on, ain't nobody want to play.
You see how the Clippers, they changed around everything once they got a new owner. That white boy, he spent any kind of money for the team.
Yo, that new white boy, he remind me a lot of Cuban for some reason.
Yeah. Say that Brooklyn is the new New York team.
I mean, I can't say that
for a while.
I don't know because I don't know because it's like the Lakers and the Clippers. No matter what, and the Lakers is just as bad as the Knicks were.
No matter what,
it's still Lakers.
So let me tell you this, because with a healthy Durant, the Brooklyn Nets look like the Eastern.
How many niggas and chips got? How many chips the Knicks got?
They only got one, right?
The Knicks only got one chip?
I think they only one. No, maybe two.
All right, so let's say Brooklyn win 3 in the next 10 years.
I still think it's gonna be a New York Knicks.
Man, let me tell you something. New York is so fickle. If the Nets can make the championship, it's gone for the Knicks. There'll still be people will still buy just to go to the Garden, but man, the people are gonna be on the Nets. It's all New York at the end of the day.
I think the Nets will still. Just
like how everybody Jets fan, but what happened when the Giants win the Super Bowl? It's still a New York parade. We all gonna come out. It's coming down the same street.
I don't know. I don't think no amount of winning for the Brooklyn Nets would they be able to take over New York in the way.
What?
I don't think so. I think it's always gonna be a New York City town. It's just gonna be the fact that the Brooklyn Nets is doing good.
You know what I think?
This is a fact.
They really got to hinge a lot of hope in, man.
I can see that.
I think RJ Barrett really got to develop. If he can really shine into what people think, I think he'll be the key to their rebuild. But it's gonna be like a 5-10 year project.
Has he proved that?
Huh? He showed.
Have you seen that?
Huh?
Have you seen that?
Like young Kobe. I mean, remember when Kobe first came into the league? I mean, you never really know, man.
What? Nah,
Kobe had
don't compare, bro.
Kobe had a real good team.
Listen, when you seen Kobe,
He had a good
but
coach.
look at Kobe's summer league video and all that. He was
Like, who is the
cooking, bro.
Matter of fact, I don't even know who the New York Knicks coach is. Who is the coach?
Oh, David.
Oh, it's my man. Yeah, my man Dave Fizdale.
Oh,
with
Fizdale,
the sexiest wife in the league, bro. Oh my god.
I mean, he is a solid coach. You
know what's crazy, man, is the Knicks got an all-black leadership.
Except at the top where it matters.
You know why, right?
He a slave owner, boy.
Yeah. Your man on the Clippers was the same way.
Yes, he had all the black men. Like
a whole lot of black people around.
So you think that's why nobody's coming?
Huh?
You really think that's why?
Because
I mean,
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's something that if that's his mentality.
You think every player in the league ain't see what he did to Oakley in the Garden?
Word.
Ain't nobody messing with that man.
You got that man up out of there.
Oakley of all people, that's like, yo, you go to kicking out Jack Frost out the party. Like, what?
So you think the Knicks are paying for that skirmish?
No, I don't think
if
they
I
paying
think the Knicks, it just reassured people that James Dolan is an idiot.
Is that guy.
Yeah, that's not the guy you want to go play for.
And now that place is getting that kind of money, they could dictate where they want to go.
Right. I mean, the Knicks can still make the playoffs with the squad they got.
So, you know what?
Got decent players. So
since tomorrow was the NBA premiere, hopefully me and P gonna get together, man, and watch it somewhere down in Durham, man. If anybody's watching this, man, hit us on Instagram with some good places to go. What are y'all predictions for this NBA season? Let's start with who do you think is gonna win it all out the gate? Like, if you had to bet your money, if I gave you 1,001 odds,
I say one. I'm saying one of the.
You lose 1,001 odds now. Who you got?
I'm saying one of the Lakers teams is winning it, taking it all away.
One of the Lakers teams.
I mean, one of the LA teams. I like how you said that, Leonard.
One of the LA teams, either the Clippers or the Lakers.
You said that, Leonard.
No, that's not how betting works, bro. You gotta either bet one or the other. So what's it gonna be?
Well, I'm gonna
what you mean? That's definitely how betting works. You could bet on one or the other and both teams. What do you mean? He got 1,500. He's
I put 50 on 50, right? Nah, I'm gonna go. Oh man, I don't know, man. I don't know, but I will go with the Lakers. I think LeBron got something to prove this year.
Gosh, the Lakers. Papa J, what you think, man?
But it's hard to go against.
I'm a Lakers fan, baby.
So you got the Lakers too?
Put it like this.
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell you, man. I got the Lakers too, man. Out the gate. If they don't have if they stay healthy, I think Lakers taking it.
Put it like this. I know this much. Ain't nobody from the East winning it.
Ain't nobody from the East.
Now I bet all the money on that. Ain't nobody from the East. Ain't nobody from the East winning it. I don't give a fuck who make it to the finals.
I say this though, Lenny. I feel you, but I'll say this. Let's see how Philly look by December. Because Philly got a little squad.
That boy made a 3-point shot in the scrimmage game, and everybody was jumping off their chairs.
Right.
All right, check this out. Who your dark horse? Who's your surprise winner? Like, who the upset? Who the underdog that could win it? Like,
I had Milwaukee to go last year, and I'm rocking with him again.
Yeah, Milwaukee.
I like Giannis's dog, man. He a dog.
My underdog would be the Clippers, man.
But I put them right up there though because they got the right coach.
They got the right coach. And they PJ13 and Kawhi can mesh together.
Listen,
that defense. Yo,
when you say underdog, I'm thinking of a team that, like, I'll put the Rockets as the underdog because I really don't see how the fuck Westbrook and Harden gonna make it.
Damn, he put them in there.
For 82 games and the playoffs, I don't know how they could do it.
Yo, can I say this? Can I say this on the No Fucks Given
Go ahead, man.
podcast? Russell Westbrook is the most hated basketball player in basketball history. Why do people don't like that,
man? And now he's joining a team where the people don't like Harden. Now he's ball hog. Like I don't see it.
And that
it's them too. And then who else on that team? Other people gotta get shots. You got two. I don't see it. I could be wrong.
I feel
sometimes two negatives make a positive. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's one ball.
That's in science and the environment.
Right. Like
not in sports.
Right. I don't. That's my underdog because if they could actually pull it off, it would be crazy.
No, I do feel like Golden State is a true underdog.
Oh well, they depleted. Them boys is bleeding in the water.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing over there. So if they could make something happen,
if you're gonna tell me,
I wouldn't say they got nothing. They got all they lost was Kevin Durant. Well, not gonna say all they lost.
Bro, wait, hey, hold on, slow down your talk and really think about what you're about to say. They lost a lot.
Because remember, before Kevin Durant came, they were an NBA championship team.
Yeah, but
they don't got. Bro, they lost 60% of that.
No, they
more than 60% of the team that they had from the beginning. All they got left is Steph, Dre, and Clay. Who else is on the team from the team that they drafted to make the 73-9 run?
Right, and people say that all the time, but we talking about how many years removed. The NBA is different from top to bottom now.
Vastly different.
So whatever they did 2 years ago, that shit is in the history books. Don't bring that up.
To be honest, I'm a little interested to see what kind of offense they can run with D'Angelo Russell and Steph Curry, the two guards.
Are you telling me now they definitely an underdog? If you're gonna tell me your biggest acquisition was D'Angelo Russell, when a few years ago he was a snitch in LA, I'm gonna hold my breath with that. I'm gonna hold my breath.
Hey,
he averaged 20 and 6.5 last year.
Check me out. But listen to this though. When you got a player who comes from the East to the West, whatever they average to me means bullshit because the East is so weak that when you come to the West, you're playing with the big dogs. Now, if he could keep that 20 and 10, 20 and 8 up, then I give it to him.
You know what team everybody needs to worry about is the Denver Nuggets because they got that kid Michael Porter Jr. who sat out all last year. He kind of had that Ben Simmons with a jump shot.
That's my dark horse rookie of the year.
Yeah, man. I think Denver, and they got that boy Bowl. They got Bowl too from Oregon. The new Bowl son.
Dunked on, nigga. He's skinny as shit.
And he ain't got to play the pay because you got Jokic.
He's a baby out there.
And you saw Denver, man. They should have beat Portland, but that big man played like 6 quarters, man.
Bro. Denver.
I don't know no big man that can play 6 quarters like that.
You know who Denver remind me of? Do y'all remember those Atlanta teams that used to win 50 and 60 games in the season?
Nah.
And then never go nowhere. That's exactly who Denver is.
No.
Mark my words. They never go to the finals. Never.
That's the Rockets.
I don't know about that.
They win a lot of games, but they ain't making it out the playoffs.
That's a fact, though.
They could win a lot of games in the season, and after that, they ain't making it.
Shit, even when they had Yao Ming and all that, they would win like 60 games and do nothing.
Yeah. Tracy McGrady would throw up 50 points, and they still fucking lose when they
y'all stop talking backwards, though, man. Y'all be like saying shit. Like, say the truth, man. Like, they win 60 games, and then Yao Ming get hurt in, like, the end of the season. And
okay, you talk about the in between details. At the end of the day, they'll win 60 games in the season and then do nothing in the playoffs.
Yeah, but they did nothing because they didn't go to the playoffs.
Oh, James Harden, what's his?
That's like that. What was that dumbass meme that was on Facebook? Andrew Wiggins got the same career trajectory as Tracy McGrady.
Oh yeah, I saw you post that.
I was like, what? Are you serious?
Nah, the page that posted that, they stayed talking wild, crazy. So it's like a satire basketball page.
But so the crazy thing is, you said it's satire, but people were in the comments defending it.
Yeah, there'd be a bunch of young 15-year-old basketball players who don't know nothing. That's all.
I saw you post that. I'm like, that don't make no sense. Them numbers don't mean nothing.
Somebody must have fell and bumped their goddamn head, man. McGrady was getting work when he was
My
there.
man A. Wiggins.
Yeah, A. Wiggins is where he at now.
Cheeseburger.
Man, he had so much upside, man.
Who?
Andrew Wiggins. I thought he was gonna be something nice.
Listen, man, I don't know.
You got that money.
You gotta look when you're watching basketball. You gotta look at how people play basketball. Every time I've ever seen him play basketball, it don't matter what game it's in, he's always laid back.
Right. He got that bread.
That man never get hyped.
He got that money.
Hyped.
You see he got mad.
Even before the bread though, Lenny. That's what I'm saying.
Yo.
But you see how they got mad at what's his name because he on there. When they could tell them the truth, he get mad. They get in their feelings. They soft.
So remember when I was in college, how I interned for the Miami Heat?
Right.
So that one day I got to I came in early for the Christmas game. That's when we played the Lakers. And I came in early because Kobe was downstairs. He comes out before everybody. He was warming up. So I ran down courtside and I was trying to talk to him like, yo, Merry Christmas, Kobe. Hi. This dude was so locked in. It's like he's just looking right through your whole body, like on some like level 7 ninja shit, like just way above you, dude. Like he's not even here. Like he just floating in your realm. Like he was so dialed in.
How many players is like that?
Crazy.
Very few.
Very.
The wild thing is, if you listen to other players, they'll tell you the same testimony I just told you.
No. He said that in the interview. He said that
different
players on his team, they used to go out and whatever to the clubs, and he was like, man, I'm trying to get records. I'm trying to get championships. I'm in the gym. I could do all that party and shit after the fact.
You ever see that YouTube video when he was at the Lakers practice? I think it was like his last season when he was like bullying them or like cussing them out and shit. Like,
yeah, I'll be watching the the Knuckleheads podcast.
What's that?
Oh, that what's your man name?
Quentin Richardson and
Quentin Richardson.
Oh yeah, man. Yo, you remember that era, man? With Slam Magazine.
When they be doing this shit, they be having
when the matching headbands with
they be having good interviews on there though. They be talking some real shit. They had Kobe, had a lot of people on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, the first thing they had Kobe on there. They had a lot of players. And the first question they asked is, when you got to the league, who's the first person that bust your ass? And everybody got a story.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got a story. Who's the first player that when you came to the NBA? Who's the first
player
you
that work?
Who gave you that? Yeah, gave you that crossover work that bust your ass, put them points on you. Everybody got a story.
Yo, I wanted them to win so bad, man. Like, so bad. I wanted them to win.
Who?
Odom, Darius Miles, Quentin Richardson.
That niggas was getting hot over there, boy.
What was the other dudes? Keon Doolin,
Rasheed Wallace, and all them.
Alo Wakandi. Yo, I wanted them to win so bad.
Yeah, they was one of them teams that was a highlight reel.
Yeah,
but if you look at the season, when you look at their season though, they had like 30 wins. They ain't never hit 50 wins.
They made them. I'm not, man. They made the playoffs like once or twice.
When
one of those years they made it. It was probably like the 8th or 7th seed.
Bro.
And they were
every year them Clippers was damn near in the lottery, bro.
Right. They was fun to watch. They was trash though. They was fun to watch.
Indeed trash.
But they was fun to watch.
Your man Darius Miles was supposed to be something.
Right. Now Quentin Richardson, when he went to other teams, as he got older, he was a little bit better. But his young days.
Yeah, cause you know what it was with Q Rich? Q Rich swore he was the next big thing. He was gonna be Allen Houston and all this nonsense.
Right, cause you know they both came out of high school, so they was young boys. They didn't really have that. And then they admitted, they said it though in their podcast that when they came out, it was high school, and they went to the Lakers, which was all young players. They didn't have no veterans on the Clippers to really show them nothing.
Potheads.
So they just did whatever they wanted. They did whatever they wanted to do. They didn't have no leadership.
I could tell.
They had zero leadership, they said. They
Just
did
run
whatever
up
they
and down the
wanted.
court.
A different team. I'm thinking of the Clippers when Sam Cassell came. Now, there was one year that they came the 9th in the conference. They almost made it.
The West is always hard, man.
So what you would say is straight bullshit, basically, right? They never make the playoffs.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I was probably thinking of that game in the regular season where they was like, "Oh, we ain't make it." I'm thinking that was their playoff exit. No, that was their regular season.
They was bubs, bro.
No, they was the only team I know that was like that actually did something when they were the bottom seed was the Golden State Warriors when Baron Davis was on there and they beat San Antonio. And matter of fact, they swept their dumbass.
Then they had Michael Peaches on that team too, no?
Yeah.
The French nigga.
They had Baron Davis. They had what's his name? The black dude from the Spurs that talked the real shit. What's that nigga name, yo? They're doing the
Bruce
big
Bowen?
three. No, they're playing the big three.
Big three.
Damn, what's this black dude? He say whatever is on his mind, yo. Huh?
Who you talking about? Patrick, Charles
Barkley? The dude that played for San Antonio. He was in the Malice in the Palace. Stephen Jackson, that's his name.
Steven Jackson.
Steven Jackson, yeah.
Steven Jackson was definitely on that.
Yeah, he was on the team with Baron Davis when they swept the motherfucking Spurs.
Yeah, it was Steven Jackson. Yeah, they had a little team on that. Yeah,
Baron Davis went off that playoff.
OD went off. That's when he banged it on Andre Kirilenko.
Well, remember when everybody thought about punishing Michael Olowokandi?
Damn, Michael Olowokandi, he was a bumbleum.
Well, he was a high draft pick too. It was some shit.
He OD high draft pick. I think he might have been a top 5.
Right, he was some shit.
He was like, I don't know. He was in the same draft as Vince Carter.
Michael Olowokandi.
Yeah, he was some shit. That was a failed attempt.
OD Humperdinck bum.
He was the first pick.
Who y'all got his rookie of the year?
I told you he was some shit.
I still got Zion Williamson. Maybe Ja Morant.
I got Ja Morant.
He not play as much as we think.
I got Ja Morant because Memphis
ain't
ain't got nobody. Yeah.
I mean, now he's sitting out 6 to 8 weeks. I don't know now.
The reason why I don't think Zion gonna get it is because there's mad young niggas on that Pelicans team. So Lonzo's only a second-year player, and there's a bunch of other dudes over there.
I know Ingram is about ready to get it in too, man, because
he's gonna want the ball a lot. Drew Holiday definitely not gonna get the ball up. He's been having the ball, so there's a lot to go around. I just feel like Ja gonna have the ball in his hand more because Memphis don't got a guard.
That's what I heard. That they don't have nobody, so they're gonna rely on him heavy this year.
Now, have y'all seen him a lot, like in college? I didn't see a lot
Ja
of
Morant?
Yeah. I just saw his highlights. His highlights, he was crazy.
I had to find him, bro.
No, I didn't see. I just saw highlights.
Y'all ain't seen him in the 20?
Yeah, I mean, I saw him at that point, but like throughout the regular season, I didn't really
see him in the tournament.
He can ball, bro. He can ball.
He got handle, and he got a shot. He can shoot the shit out the ball.
What I love most about him though is his point guard IQ.
Okay.
That boy can put a ball. He got the ball on a yo. He put the ball where you want it. Right. I got him though. It should be a problem.
RJ Barrett though, man. I think RJ Barrett could do something.
You like us, the nigga here come again with the Knicks, bro.
He ain't giving up.
My God. You gonna keep having faith.
You're a loyal fan, man. I give you respect. I jumped off that goddamn boat long time. But you're a loyal fan, though.
Hey, man, what y'all think about Carmelo Anthony matching the team?
That's fucked up.
Carmelo Anthony.
What happened?
Him not getting on no team. Nobody picking him, yeah.
I mean, y'all seen what happened to Joe Johnson? He got cut by the Pistons today.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of fucked up, but at the same time, I feel like he kind of brought it on himself also. Like he got a part to play in because he's still that same guy,
bro.
He don't want to come
I
off
think
the
we all be forgetting. A lot of these kids are kids. I mean, he a grown man now, but he came into this shit as a kid, so he got
He still got that
ego.
street mentality. He still got that on the block mentality.
Word. And that
What the
ego
fuck I look
too.
like coming off the bench?
You know
Like,
how,
what
you know
mean?
how
What you look like coming off the bench?
you gotta remember how sports stars get treated. Like we all done been around them before. Like especially high school sports stars, like they get put on a pedestal. So he been there for mad long. So it's hard. Now
It
niggas
is.
gonna tell you come
Did
off the
y'all see
bench.
his interview when he was on First Take with Stephen A. Smith and he spoke his ass?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
He said that bench shit ain't true. That he never said that he wouldn't come off the bench.
No, when he was in the Rockets, he never said that. But when he
Bruh.
was with Thunder, and they said that,
Bruh.
he laughed that shit off. Like, what the fuck?
Bruh.
Like,
Bruh.
yo, I never heard that. Like, what are you talking about? Come on,
Justin, stop it. I love Melo to death, but that nigga definitely said he definitely laughed at niggas. Is like me come off the bench and
Right.
laughed at that.
But
man.
with the Rockets, he didn't say that. With the Rockets, he didn't say that.
You talking about what he said with the Oklahoma Thunder?
Right.
Right.
Okay.
When he went to the Rockets though.
Oh, okay. With the Rockets, he didn't say that.
We don't mention the Rockets.
But yeah, but still.
Remember we had this conversation, Justin. You got to stand on your past, man. It's there. It ain't go nowhere. It's there. You
Right.
can't throw it away.
But it's kind of his, like I said, it's kind of his fault though, because he never really developed any other part of his game like other ball players did. Like he never focused on nothing else. He don't play no goddamn defense. He don't go in the post like that.
But this is how I feel though. And the reason why I feel like Melo should be in the league, because you got specialty players all over the league, like your man bum ass Kyle Korver, right? And people keep giving him a contract, and he don't do nothing but stand there and wait.
But you see what you're talking about? He come off the bench like he's like what, number 8, number 9.
Wasn't he starting for a little bit on Atlanta though? I don't know where he at now.
Yeah, at a certain point he was.
Was.
He's number 8 or number 9 on the bench. Melo ain't trying to be number 8, number 9 on the bench.
The same thing with JJ Redick. What the fuck he do out there, Liddy? What JJ do out there? Except for run around, trying to find a space.
Right, but that's what they saying. The difference between them and Melo is that Melo refuses to be number 8, number 9, number 7 on a team.
I also heard your man Stephen A. Smith has said that what he's heard is that a lot of coaches are having a problem picking him up because they feel bad about putting him on the bench. So it's a little bit of both.
Yeah. That's another thing too.
Are you serious? That don't even make sense to me.
Nigga, it's like I'm gonna pick up Jordan and then put him on the bench.
Right. It's like a respect thing. They got It's crazy, but it's like they have so much respect for him that they feel themselves like, how can I ask a Hall of Famer to be on my bench?
My bench.
Right. And I may not even, and we're not talking about
Carter's doing it for the last like 5, 6
years. Yeah, but look, we're not talking about the 6th man on the bench. We talking about like number 8, where he may not even get like minutes every week. He might not even play every game.
Y'all really buying that? Y'all really buy that, huh?
Yeah.
Do you think Melo will be okay with that? Like, you can't even guarantee that he'll play every game.
We're not sure, Melo. You said with the coaches.
I'm saying I don't know how true it is, but I could see that being a scenario for some coaches.
Could you see Melo being picked up on Doc Rivers' team, right? And him benching Melo over somebody like, I don't know nobody on that team, like Adebayo or something, some bum ass nigga he got on his team. He gonna have to start over Melo because the other dude fits the system better than Melo. You think Doc Rivers could be cool with that?
Yeah, because it's Doc Rivers' system, absolutely.
You think Doc Rivers would be okay with benching Melo?
This doesn't even make sense what y'all talking about.
Like they saying they feel bad and they don't necessarily want to deal with the headache.
Y'all listen, what the fuck? This doesn't make any sense. Like, what?
They don't want to deal with the headache of picking him up and then him not getting no game time.
Oh, now if you saying it's a domestic issue, fine. You were saying like y'all are making it sound like coaches are like emotional. He's such a legend. I don't want him on my team.
Yeah,
like, the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of the coaches in the league used to be players, Justin. It's a fact.
Oh man. Okay. I'll accept it.
Hey man,
No,
stand on whatever you want to
I don't
stand
think
on.
it's every coach, but I think it's those well-established coaches that feel that may have that in the back of their mind, but not these young coaches. They don't want to deal with him because they don't want to deal with the back. They don't want to deal with I got to deal with it.
Personally, I thought LeBron would have took Melo with him, man. I felt like that would have been, if there was a player that could work well with him, it would have been LeBron. LeBron loved to pass the ball so much, and if your man's loved to score, I just thought that would have been the perfect duo. So there's something more to it to me.
But they were saying like for Melo the kind of player who needs like 30 fucking shots to get warmed up.
You know what? But when you play with your boys, a lot of things change. And you know what I still hold out? I still think there's a small possibility we could eventually still see LeBron, Chris Paul, and Carmelo play together. Because how many years does Chris Paul have left on his super contract? He ain't getting no big money after that.
I think he got like 2 or 3 years, but the money is crazy to come off the contract. That's why he's still where he at.
No. What I'm saying is maybe if they got to wait until this contract's up, they may do it as like a swan song because guess what else? LeBron James is going to play till his son comes to the league, and that's going to be in about 2-3 years. And at that point, LeBron
So where are they going to go to play together?
They can play wherever they want. It's LeBron James.
They're not playing on LA?
They could be playing on LA. You know what?
Hell no. Stay all your old asses off my team, man. Go banana boat somewhere else. Go back to Miami.
You know what? Maybe they go back to Cleveland.
Nigga, I've been a Lakers fan as long to remember the last time we tried to put a bunch of old decrepit dudes together.
Well, in all fairness though, the only reason why that Laker team lost to the Pistons is because Kobe and Shaq was beefing. If they would have been peace with each other, they would have swept the Pistons.
And there was a lot of injuries. A shit ton.
And there was a lot of what?
A shit ton. A lot of injuries. Nigga, Karl Malone played maybe 30 games that year. Gary Payton was injured all that playoffs. It was like a whole lot.
And you know what? Gary Payton still got his ring with the Heat. He was part of that team with Dwayne Wade and Shaq.
Yeah. And he ain't even really playing that either. He was hurt a lot there too.
Nah, he played some ball in Miami.
He played. Yeah. But ain't like he played more than 60 games.
Maybe not 60. Yo, did Leonard just like bang out?
I think so. He was like, fuck out, niggas.
Well, you know what, to be honest, Jay, I'm about to hang it up too, man. This has been real.
Yeah,
I think this is good. I might just throw this up. I might not even put nothing on it. We kind of overdue.
Yeah. This one, we touched on a few things. We really went in on the basketball, which is dope because basketball starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it's kind of perfect timing on that. Or I do feel that we should start introducing ourselves at the beginning.
Okay.
Just to, be a little professional and let motherfuckers who don't know us know us.
No, I dig it.
And, just to get a little more formal.
That shit's important. Formal.
Yeah. And explaining, like, how we drop things. I do it a lot. Like, yeah, you know how I feel about this. People don't.
Oh.
We gotta start talking like we talking to strangers a little bit.
We should moderate a little bit more.
Yeah, expounding on it. I think you're natural at it, so you might be able to do that a little bit.
I could do that.
And just force people to explain more on, whatever the opinion is. Just to clarify.
Nah, definitely.
Yeah, man. All right, broski. We could probably shoot another one. What's your Wednesday looking like?
I'll make time.
Yeah, holla at me.
Oh, so you know what? There's a possibility that I might go to the fair with Eddie. If we don't go to the fair, we can shoot one.
All right, let me know.
Or we can just shoot one when I get back from the fair, depending on how late we get in.
That's true.
We can talk about the fear.
Hey, bro.
Peace.
All right, peace.